So I have loads of inquiries about the 8-week challenge, and I thought it would just be easier if I did like a video, then you can kind of get a feel for like who I am and what you get in the 8-week challenge. So first of all, the 8-week challenge is pretty much nutrition focused. There isn't a lot of people think that you've got to train really hard like every day and eat not much and eat really bland food. And me being a foodie myself, and I have dieted for years and years, I've competed in loads of different countries, I know how to diet sustainably, and that is to include the foods you like. For example, a lot of males on their plan would get like steak, eggs and chip meals, or women, I always include chocolate and just stuff that women like, or we go over things like I really encourage keeping communication open. So if there is like trigger foods that like you can't stop eating them, then we take those out and put something else in that's not going to make you want more and more of it. So a little bit of experience with the a little bit of knowledge and experience to share with the eating disorder sides of things, or disordered eating, or because a lot of women do have that, and that's fine. Some men as well, or like food anxiety or whatever. To be fair, probably a lot of psychological stuff behind dieting as well I'm quite familiar with. So pretty much anything that comes up while you're on the 8-week challenge, we can just deal with it. I've had women on the challenge who've breastfed, who are weaning breastfeeding. Most of my people start off my challenge and they don't exercise for the first probably 4 weeks, and they are losing at least 500 grams to sometimes over a kilo a week. Now, a kilo a week is massive going, like that's heaps of weight. So at the end of it too, like sort of you're part of a Facebook group, like a little communal group, and so all the way through I'll drop little knowledge bombs and things like that, so that you know how to deal with like festive weekends, or if you go off the wagon, or I'll teach you how to maintain as well. So hopefully by the end of it you've lost the weight you wanted to lose, or you could go into maintenance phase, or you could do another challenge, or get just another plan, or whatever. What works with the challenge is keeping you accountable, and that's with your weekly weigh-in. So I offer like phone calls or Zoom meetings or whatever, but honestly people never really take them up. Like I'm more than happy to do that, but people don't often take up the Zoom calls. Generally you just send me your measurements on a Monday, or whichever day you start, because it's likely to be a Monday, and then we only make changes depending on your results. So you might have a plan every 2 weeks, a new plan, or you might have a new plan every 4 weeks. Most people are just so happy that they're losing weight so easily on the plans that I give that they don't want to change. And there is a saying that we don't change what's not broken, but at the same time we need to make sure it's sustainable, you're not getting bored and stuff like that. The other thing with the plans is that you get what's called a food sources sheet, so you can swap meals in and out, or not meals, but like different parts of your meal. So if you really didn't feel like chicken one night for dinner, you could swap it out for a different meat, etc., etc. So they're super flexible, but they work and they're not hard. Training wise, for example, I had a girl a couple of challenges ago who was doing CrossFit like every day, because she loved it, but what she was really doing it for was to try and sustain her weight loss. So in the beginning we cut out CrossFit altogether, and she actually lost more weight, and then when she started to introduce CrossFit again, she started to gain a little bit, or plateau, because if you're overtraining you've got too much cortisol, If your goal is to get fit, then that's different again, because you're going to need to be eating more food so that you can build that fitness, because if you're training fatigued, then you're not going to build as much fitness. Anyway, can go into detail. So the challenge is $160. I offer payment plans, so you can pay half up front and then half before the end of week 4. That's fine. Usually takes about 7 days to get your plan, so the sooner you obviously sign up, the quicker I can get it done, although we do start on the 21st of February, not the 22nd, it's the 21st, I advertised that wrong. You pretty much just get like around the clock support from me. I do work full time, so you'll get messages at night or first thing in the morning or during my breaks, things like that. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've got anything else. If you have any other questions, just let me know. I just thought it'd be way easier if I just did a video. And sorry, it's like 5 minutes long, but it saves me typing a big giant message. So yeah, if you want to jump on, let me know. I try and keep the groups really small so that you get like more of a personal experience. Because I personally have had coaches in the past where they just forget about you, and that's really annoying. So yeah, okay, cool. Message me if you want to jump on.